Ollie sent a free super chat. I am bopping here. You can't hear me. Well, you can hear me, but you can't see me. Unless you look on the vertical, then you can. Good evening, everyone. I see you. And I want to see those likes before you see me. 20 seconds. Shalini says, usual question, am I in the right chat? The answer is no! Oh, I haven't had a good bop to that in a while. It's been a minute. It's really been a minute. I'm very sore. I'm not feeling great. Also, Lisa, we had an incident at the school. Well, basically, first and foremost, and hi, Shalini, by the way. First and foremost, I went to Legoland on Saturday, and we've got loads of 4K, 60 frames per second, beautiful footage. Yes, Jesse, Dexter is okay to come from Legoland. We've got hours of the stuff. That's first and foremost. But secondly, we had an incident at the school a couple of days ago where they were being stupid, as per usual. And they basically set Dexter off far more than he should be set off. He was having an autistic meltdown, and instead of actually trying to control the situation, they called us. They called us and said, come in. So in we came, and they'd spent 3 hours basically freaking winding him up, okay? To the point he was basically running around the school, and he knocked me over. He knocked me over, and I took a fall, and I've been recovering. And first and foremost, let me say this. I do not blame my son for what happened. He was in the middle of a meltdown. He was not in control. And instead of actually, trying to console or support the situation, they simply made it worse. That's the first thing. But secondly, it took a toll out of me, and coupled with, we went to Legoland in the daytime and we did 2 courses of the Legoland Golf in the evening. Coupled with that, I've just been out of it. I've not been well. I've been sore. Oh no, Matt, that's not good. Matt says, I'm with you on being broken, waiting to see if I need spine surgery. That's not good at all, man. But it seems like every year that I do these, these theme park videos and trips and things like that, it takes more of a toll out on me each time I go. And especially when we have a close season, and I haven't done it for months on end, and then I try and get back into it, and I try and do a full day, and I did a full day. But it took it right out of me. Jesse says, it's been a very meltdown week. Elena's been in the same again, substitute teacher being the issue, so they can leave her alone. It's put you out of your job in 9 years, man. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Well, we've got something a bit different to do tonight. We can talk about life, the universe, and everything while we're doing it, of course. But this was provided by Vaughn. Now, Vaughn is Shalini's partner. Shalini's in the chat right now. Hi, Alexandria. I see you up there on the vertical chat. How are you doing this evening? And I didn't know we were getting this. So he said, this is not... So I picked him up from Gatwick Airport because I took him to Legoland on Saturday. It was like his first theme park trip in 15 years, he said. He was very happy. But, you need to go for dinner. Greek, you'll be back. Fair enough. And he appears, I pick him up at Gatwick Airport, and he pulls this from his bag. And he says, this is not a gift. He said, this is a sponsorship for a stream. Set number 75325, the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter. But he said, I want to see you put one of these in it. So this is a Bricks Max LED light kit. And it's going to light the ship up to assumedly look like this and like what's on the thumbnail. So, yeah. Vaughn, you legend indeed. Thank you very much. We didn't expect any of this. We didn't expect to see. I was expecting to just take the guy for Legoland, and I took him for golf as well. And it was a great day. It really was. It was a hard day, like I said. And Vaughn's not well, as Jesse says. He's on the mend, but his chest is still wheezy. But he did have some tramadol to get through the day. I will not say where that was provided by, but he had some, and that did help. So, what I think we have to do is we have to build the set first. So this could end up being a 2-part stream. We'll see how quickly we can build the ship, because from what I was looking up how to install these earlier on, and it looks like you have to get the set built, and then you have to start pulling it apart to install these. So you open it up, and there's a user guide. I believe that's an instruction manual there, and then there's all of these parts and pieces, and we're going to install a bunch of LEDs on the thing. I mean, there's a lot of them. So, yeah, there is a lot. We did get Lego for each other and didn't know. That's exactly right. Because I got Vaughn a little Lego set, a little Star Wars Trooper Battle Pack for his birthday. And then he appears with this, and I thought, well, that makes my birthday present look shit now, doesn't it? And I honestly, I cannot thank Vaughn and Shalini enough for providing this. We've never done a light kit before, so please. Oh, it's paper. It's paper. We've got some stickers there as well. You know. It's a hefty book. Hefty book. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. And if you are new watching the channel on either stream, please do consider subscribing. And there's not actually that many bags in here. There's 2. There's one, and 2. You knew, of course. Well, I would hope, Shalini. I would hope that you knew. Why are there 2 massive bag ones? Huge bag ones. So yeah, what we've got to do is we've got to build the set first, and then start taking it apart. Okay, so the bag ones build the fuselage, and the bag 2s build the wings. So Florence, my little helper, is here. She's down here. I'm going to hope she doesn't jump upon the desk. And we're just gonna get going, I guess, and hope that. Oh look, as is tradition with Star Wars, it's very grey. It's very grey indeed. Like I said, as is tradition with Star Wars. So, as I've been away for, nearly a week off the streaming, what have we all been up to? What have we all been up to? Oh, finally, some single-use plastics, baby. I do like them. Shalene says, hi, Tiana, Jess, and Lisa. Twisted, sorry to hear about your back. Yep. Oh my god, there's so much here. Well, actually, there's not that much here, realistically. Dreadeye says, hi, Shalini, hi, Jesse, hi, Lisa, hi, Tiana. But didn't say hi to me. Your gracious host for the evening. Didn't say hi to me, did you? I say gracious. I'm not that gracious. Hello, Dread. Hello. Ollie says, I've been buying vintage Star Wars figures and Lorcana cards. And Ollie's now up in the vertical chat. You do buy a lot of those Lorcana cards, don't you, Ollie? Shalini says, working, nothing new. Oh, there's Din Djarin's head. There it is. There's the Mandalorian's head. I mean, yeah, he does. He buys a lot of those Lorcana cards. Can you wait till I finish typing? I suppose so. Well, so what I'll do is I won't You have every card 7 sets of 204. Well, no, that deserves a like on this stream for anyone. Wow. Yeah, what I'll do, Dread, is I won't address you at all unless you address me. We need, but yeah, I was about to ask about the chilies and the garlics, but you know, I have to wait till you finish typing, as you said. Yeah, I get it. I understand. I see how it is. But you know, 7 sets of 204. I'm actually quite taken aback by that. And it's basically Magic the Gathering, but Disney, isn't it? Is it made by Wizards of the Coast as well? Lorcana. I mean, Wizards of the Coast went a bit down the rabbit hole, didn't they? They went a bit mental. Ravensburger. Okay, so the guys that make the puzzles. You saw Julie's little sheep planter. Very cute. You've got a house sheep! Thank you, Alexandria, and I hope you have a good night. You've got a house sheep. I like to hear it. Bit slow at typing with one finger. Have you chopped the other 4 off? And if you say yes and you genuinely mean it, and you've had some kind of terrible accident, I'm going to be very sad. Look, there's his helmet. Where's his feet? I'm looking for the Mandalorian's legs. I'm wondering wherefore art thou legs? Have you seen them? You've never played Lorcana, but you're just OCD collecting. I don't even know how to address that, Ollie. Well, I love you, man. Oh, it's very little. Has a little plant in it. But it's a house sheep. It is a house sheep, Shalini. It is a sheep within the house, regardless of whether or not it's a planter. It's a sheep. House sheep. And I'm so happy and proud. You know what? I'm starting something here. I've created a bunch of monsters. People who would never have considered building Lego sets. You lot here. Julie's getting fake Lego. You know, the lovely duck house thing. That's awesome. Amy's getting Lego. You know, Vaughn was basically drooling over the Lego inside the Lego store at Legoland. I've created monsters, and I couldn't be happier. And I couldn't be prouder. And some of you have seen what I got Chrissy for her birthday. Her birthday's on the 13th of this month. That's all she's doing, says Dreadeye. Yeah, but it's still on the boundary. It's still within the house. It's a house sheep. Stop breaking my heart, Shalini. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my goddamn heart, girl. I can't find Dinjarin's feet. They have to be here somewhere. Because right now, he's basically like me. Whilst I physically have my legs, they're screwed. So, but he's a nice little figure, isn't he? Ah, you're back in the horizontal now, are you, Ollie? See, every time you talk in the vertical, I have to look up there. And then if you talk in the horizontal, I have to look down there. And if you want to watch horizontal and you are watching vertical, feel free to move across to the horizontal just by going to the channel. There are 2 streams with the same thumbnail. And you can go over there. But please do subscribe and hit the like button and all of that good stuff. We would really appreciate it. And if you really wanted to go a little bit further, you can become a member for just 99 cents a month. You sent me a picture on X for later. Well, I can just look at it now. Give me a second. See, because I've had nearly a week off, I can just I've sorted some stuff out. So we could just look. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Look at that. Look at that, folks. There is Julie's house sheep planter. And it is lovely. Yes, it is. It is absolutely bloody lovely. And I'm calling that a house sheep. Yes, I am. Those in the vertical stream, you wouldn't have seen that. I'm sorry. But I did show it to the horizontal. The house sheep is called lamb chop. I like that. I really like that. That's a good name for a house sheep, guys. Lamb chop. I found his legs. Look, let's take a look at Din, shall we? The Mandalorian. Played by Pedro Pascal on the show. Here's his minifigure. Lovely. Well printed. He's got a jetpack. He's got a printed helmet. Let's see his head, shall we? He's only got one side of his face. Doesn't really look like Pedro Pascal. But is that such a bad thing? I'll let you guys decide that. I will. I'll let you guys decide that. So we're going to begin the actual build now. So the quicker we can get this together, the quicker we can try installing the lights. So I'm going to try and basically fly through this build. But if we can't get it all together in, you know, a decent amount of time today, then what I'll do is I'll simply do another stream tomorrow and put on the lights then. So, yeah. Either way, we will get there and it will get complete. So, oh, and the drink of choice tonight is Red Bull. It gives me wings. And somehow I'm still losing weight, by the way. Don't know how. Because I'm drinking 1.5 liters of this a day at the moment. I'm stress drinking. But it's not alcohol. I don't drink alcohol still. And I'd rather stress drink Red Bull, 3 large cans of it a day, than 10 cans of Coca-Cola, to be fair. But it's been a hard week, guys. It's been a really hard week. And I don't say that to garner any kind of sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I say that because, you know, that's just the reality of the situation. And that's also the reality of being an autistic man with autistic children. It's tough. But I wouldn't trade it up for the world. It's worth every minute of my time. It's worth every minute of my energy. And it's worth every minute of, you know, my love. I love my kids. I love them dearly. And yeah, sometimes they can be real hard. They can be real hard work. But it's times like that that you have to dig in. And as I said on Friday night over on Sergeant Grumpy's stream, when I was doing that show constantly, I was really checked out. And that wasn't good for my wife, Chrissy. That wasn't good for my kids. And it just wasn't good as is. I mean, yeah. It's tough now. It's harder now. But like I said, it's worth every minute and it's worth every ounce. So yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. And that's the wrong piece. That was the wrong piece. It's a backdoor squirrel, is it? I like the sound of that as well. Backdoor squirrel. But don't forget, guys, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please help me with my OCD. And let's get this. Let's make a subscriber goal, shall we? Should we make a sub goal for the evening? We'll see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. We are at 2,116. I'd love to get to 2120. So I'd love to find 4 new subscribers. We've actually lost a subscriber since the start of the show, which is sad. But it is what it is. And like I said, there's Legoland Windsor content coming in the next few days. It'll be several videos, and there'll also be Legoland Golf as well. We didn't expect to do it, but we decided we would because the theme park closed really early. Closed at 5 p.m. and we were like, oh, well, 10 till 5 is not really a full day on a theme park. Not really. So we decided to go to the golf. And that was really good. And to be fair, it was inexpensive. So as a Merlin pass holder, the first game was, I believe it was £7 for any one of the courses. And then you could add additional courses on for £5 each. So we chose to do 2. So we did what did we do? We did the space course and the pirate course. And that was £13. But as a disabled man, I got a free carer. So Vaughan came in for free, which was really nice. So it was £13 for the 2 of us to play 18 holes of golf. Now, I'm not going to knock that. I think that was a really good price. So, yeah. And like I said, what we're looking for tonight is to gain 4 new subscribers just to get to the goal of 2,120. So if you guys could help us out, we'd also really appreciate it. Yes, but it is golf, says Lisa. Yeah, but it was actually really fun. Like, it's really well themed in there. And like I say, we've got a lot of video from both in there and in the theme park. So you guys will see. You guys will see. What the fudge? I did have the right piece in my hand and then I threw it away. Just my eyes, because I don't have my glasses this evening. But if you could put a like whilst we're doing this, I'd really appreciate that also. And dropping us a sub would really help. It costs you guys nothing, but to us it is everything. Right, what are we going for? We're going for this piece. The quicker we can get this set together, like I said, then the quicker we can try hitting these bricks, these light bricks on tonight, if we can get it together tonight. I'm going to try. Going to try and get there. I'm trying to speed run it like it's a game. You're back in London Saturday, going to the theatre, aren't you? Much Ado About Nothing, if I recall. Correctly, anyway. I hope I do. There we go. Let's see. I listen to folks. Much Ado About Nothing. What Lisa's going to see. And you do love the theatre, don't you? You love a bit of musical theatre. You and Tiana have got a lot in common there. And I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy it as well. But I would have a tendency to try and sing along if I knew the shows. And maybe that's frowned upon. I don't know. You may try and do something afterwards. What would you think about doing afterwards, Lisa? I mean, I would come with you, but I don't actually know anything about the show. That's a spike. Got to find the correct piece now. I hate it when you have to find the correct piece, and it's probably staring you right in the bloody face. And you're going, okay, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. That's not it, but I suppose I'm probably going to need these sooner rather than later. But I need the opposite one of those. And I don't actually see it. Is it staring me in the face, people? Can you see it? Or am I being absolutely dumb and blind here? Please let me know. Tom Hiddleston, 8-pack from the 3rd row of the stalls. Now I get it, you see. Now I understand. Because even a lovely woman like yourself, Lisa, who has a proclivity towards women, couldn't stop the drooling at Mr. Hiddleston with an 8-pack out. I get it. Okay? I get it. And he's just been cast again in Avengers, so he'll be getting in even more shape because he'll have to play Loki again. So I get it. So Much Ado About Nothing is basically it's a first trap. The show is a first trap, is what you're trying to tell me. Am I getting this correct? Okay, I was meant to have those on the entire time. Let's pull these back up. Back up, baby, back up. I mean, it was meant to be. See, sometimes you just make a mistake. And then when you make that mistake, you've got to rectify it. You had a six-pack looks more like a keg now. I've definitely got a keg there, Dread. You know? I am losing weight, but I'm not putting on muscle. I'm not packing on muscle at all. And I'm quite bloody happy to admit that. Right. Okay, that looks correct now. Okay, that is correct now. That's a good start. It's a very modern, upbeat version of the show. It doesn't take itself seriously. Well, I don't think something called Much Ado About Nothing would take itself seriously regardless. But I get where you're coming from. And obviously, I know the show title. Everybody's heard of it. I just haven't seen it. Oh, what the bloody hell am I doing? Keep getting things wrong. And the more I do it, the more bloody... Get back in there, you stupid... Oh, God. See? That's wrong. You look slightly less like a blob. No, I know what you look like, Lisa, and I haven't seen pictures, but I know what you've lost, and I would say you've done better than that already. So, well done so far. I'm very, very happy for you, and I'm very, very proud that you've gone through it. Spoilers. But I'm not gonna tell people what you've lost. Don't worry. I'm not gonna disclose that information. But how are you feeling now? That's the question. Are you feeling more energized, or are you feeling sluggish, or... Good evening once again, Tiana. And good evening anyone watching in the vertical stream, by the way. Please click like button and say hello, and please consider giving us a sub. We would really appreciate it. Like I said, we're gonna try and get this together as fast as humanly possible. Because if we can get the light bricks on tonight, that would be pretty awesome. But we're gonna try. I think we're pretty much up to where we need to be at this point. Good evening, Julie. How are we this evening? Are we invigorated? Are we... You was very gassy last weekend, but how are you feeling now? Excuse me, I'm pretty gassy right now, but that's simply because of the copious amounts of Red Bull coursing through my veins. It's a lot. It's a lot. Jesse Houck says, Ben pulling off the Teddy Long look with that referee shirt. Hold on, I'll go big for you. It's a Beetlejuice shirt, but I get where you're coming from. I absolutely do. It does look like a WWE referee shirt, doesn't it? I can't believe Lisa hasn't said that to me, actually. Because she's a massive fan of the WWE. And to be fair, I love watching the big pay-per-view events. We basically, me and Lisa, we both watch it at the same time on Netflix, and we just WhatsApp backwards and forwards about how stupid it is, but how much fun it is. Lisa said, I'm okay. I ate too much last night, but I'm okay now. I was hungry, so I ate a slice of bread with peanut butter. It is nearly WrestleMania. It absolutely is nearly WrestleMania. And me and Lisa are considering doing a Mania watch party, because if you are in the United Kingdom, we get all of the big pay-per-view events for free on Netflix. So all the big WWE pay-per-view events, we get them free on Netflix. So we could do a watch party. Obviously, we wouldn't stream out the actual content, but we would stream out us having a conversation and laughing at it. You're making yourself a massive Mania fruit spread. Well, if I have to sit here all night watching Mania and trying to stay up like this, I'm going to have basically a row of these sitting along. Just do. So right now, anyway, I haven't told you this, but last Wednesday, Dexter started Scouts. So he started Scouts. Pro wrestling is a lot like Power Rangers. It's easy to call it cheesy and stupid, but even easier to binge watch. Absolutely, Jesse Houck. I get where you're coming from there. It is so much fun. It is so much fun, and it shouldn't be. It has no right to be, and yet it is. And that's all we can say about it. But yeah. So Dexter started Scouts, and he had his first introduction week like last week, and Chrissy's going with him obviously because of the ASD and stuff like that, right? So he learned how to start a fire within minutes of being there, and he did it. He went around all the little stations and had a little taste, and they said that he was the only child that listened intently and did what was asked of him because he was enjoying it and he was getting something, mentally stimulating out of it. So this week, we've had to pay £10, but I believe they've just finished. They're doing 90 minutes on a dry ski slope. Are we still up? Are we still live? What the hell just happened there? I just lost everything. Sorry about that, guys. I need to see what the hell is going on. Okay, I got it all back. It's fine. But yeah, they've just done 90 minutes on a dry ski slope. I don't know how he's done. Okay. I do not know how he's done. We'll find out when he gets back. But it costs £10 for a 90-minute session up on a dry ski slope, and the actual Scouts itself costs £12.50 per month, which I think is pretty bloody reasonable. And if they have any excursions or anything like that, they obviously cost extra, but we will cross those bridges if we come to them, because maybe we're not confident that he can go on those excursions without us and things like that, and that's simply, yeah. Guessing you're better, Tiana. Any news from your interview? Asks Shalini. Tiana's going up in subscribers like a rocket. She's at 78 now, and she's able to go live. And she did do a little music live earlier on, I think, which is really cool. Okay, I'm searching for a piece. I'm at that point again. It's not that one. It's like that one, but it's got two studs on it. There it is. There it is. She reckons by the end of the week she'll have 100 subs, at which point she will be growing way faster than this channel is. And I absolutely applaud it, by the way. But we'd love to hit a few more subscribers. We'd love to gain 4 more tonight. That's all we're asking for. To get to 2120, that would be absolutely lovely. And we're still at 2116, so... Gianna says, yes, much better. My interview has been very successful, and I'm a part of leadership now. Yes, she is. I know all of this. She's getting thousands of views on her shorts. Look at this. She's getting thousands, and I don't know how, because we put out shorts and they just die. YouTube doesn't put them out, doesn't show them. And yet other channels will put out shorts, they'll get thousands, tens of thousands, if not millions of views. Greetings, John, and Vaughn. Vaughn has just got in, has he? Oh, by the way, if you are of the Fortnite persuasion and you like to play with us, there will be matches after the show. So, I just thought I'd let you guys know that in case you want to come and play. There will be matches after the show. And I'm looking forward to them. Because I haven't played since yesterday. I was going to play this afternoon with Jamie, but never got time because I had things I had to do. Unfortunately. You're very welcome, Tiana. We just helped you out to make sure that it was all going and it was all up and running, and we see that it is, and it's doing well. So that's all that matters. And let's get you. And guys, if you haven't subscribed over at Rebellion Tours yet, over at Lisa, please do. What is going on there? That's a weird looking piece. That piece there. I'm going to shove something in it. Good evening, Emma Watts. How are you this evening? I hope you have already clicked the like button. Look at that. It's going to be quite large, this. You know that giant Mario set I built, and that Home 1 ship, and that T-Rex set? They're all around this desk right now because we have nowhere to store them. So, we do need to start getting some shelving, some new shelving, I think, especially with Chrissy's birthday present, which is the Beauty and the Beast castle. We've got it. It went on pre-sale yesterday. So, with the Fortnite stuff, it was out when me and Lisa went to Disney in October. The Fortnite stuff was out, wasn't it? It was in the shop. And then I went back literally the next night, and this was in October, to try and grab the Battle Bus. And all of the Fortnite stuff was gone. It was sold out of the Lego store. It was there the first night, and I had the Battle Bus in my hands. Then the second night, we get there, and it was gone. And then they did not reappear in stock until late December. Okay? It was 2.5, nearly 3 months before they appeared back in stock anywhere on the planet. Because the demand for them was just that great. So, with that in mind, Beauty and the Beast Castle, it went on pre-sale yesterday at the Lego stores and on lego.com. So, I drove over to Brighton and I thought I'm just going to get it on day one because it comes out to the public on Friday. I had intended to buy it on Saturday, this Saturday coming. So, yeah. I thought that'll have been on general sale for 2 days. Remember what happened with Fortnite, Ben? Just go and bloody buy it. So that's what I did. I went and bought it. Okay. No, it's not going that way around. It's going this way around. This thing is going to be rather large. It's going to be rather large. Oh dear. It is. You've got your cooking exam tomorrow. Don't be sad about that. I love cooking. I bloody love cooking. Although I did take Dexter out yesterday. We went to the Toby Carvery for dinner. And it's like Dexter's favourite place to go. And he says to me, I know what he says to me. Obviously, Daddy, can we come again? And we will. And I get a message from Jemmy, Jesse's partner, Jamie. And he says, how often do you go to the Toby Carvery? That's very odd. I've put them on the wrong way round. I need to look at what I'm doing. But he says to me, how often do you go to the Toby Carvery? Anyway. And I said to him, well, at least once a month. And he put me into the Mitchells and Butler friends and family scheme to get 20% off everything at Toby Carvery's Harvesters and everything every Monday to Thursday, basically permanently. 1 second, I just got to tell Lila something. Let me mute my mic. I've told her. Oh, I'm going to use one of these light blue ones. And then one of these on here. Yes, how are you today, lovely Emma Watts? Are you well? I hope you are. We're going to turn this around so that we can put... We're basically building little details at the moment. And then I guess the rest of the structure is going to go around them. I will tell Lila you said hi, Tiana, when she comes back up, and I'm sure she will reappear at some point. Don't worry about that. She generally does, or if she doesn't, I'll just tell her after the stream. It's all good. Right. And also, if you are free on the 11th of April, and can get to the city of Brighton on the south coast in the United Kingdom, anybody who watches is absolutely invited to come and spend some time riding rides on the pier, perhaps going to the Sea Life Centre. I know Tiana and her uncle are coming out to see us as well. We'll be there. Me, Chrissy, and the kids will be there. So feel free to come along if you can get to the city, obviously. Brighton Seafront, the 11th of this month. All are welcome. And then it's Chrissy's birthday on the 13th. So we'll be celebrating that as well. You're very tired after visiting friends, so you're really tired, but emotionally you're not as bad as you were. Well, at least that second part is good. I said at the beginning of the show, I've had a few days off, and that's because Legoland really took it out of me. And I had an incident a couple of days ago where I ended up being knocked over and I took a fall. And so I was not really able to do much. Last few days I've not been feeling well at all. So I'd rather just crack on, get myself better, and then come on board. Then try and, push on through something when I'm so screwed. So that's what I did. And thank you for checking up on me, by the way, Emma. I saw you this morning. Sent me a message, or it could have been last night. I'm really sorry. I haven't been on X. But yeah, thank you for checking up. It was very nice, and it was very thoughtful. Oh God, that's good. Right, that's on. At what point do I turn this around? That's the question. Oh, he needs the yellow. We need the yellow, people. We need the yellow. We have the yellow. And then we're going to put the yellow here. The grey will go here. And then we will put this here. Yeah. And that will be so good. That will be so good. We are building on some detail. It is good. Man, I do like the Germans. I like the way they speak the English language. I know that's weird to say, but I like the way they speak English. We are German, yeah? Yeah? We are German, we are Deutsch. Your language is good. Sehr gut, Tiana. Sehr gut. Yeah. I do. Yeah, like I say, I like the German. Do I like the Germans? I'm not going to say I don't like the Germans. I'm not going to say that. Auf Deutsch? But I certainly love their language. Absolutely. J'adore le Deutsch. This is one busted up N-1 Starfighter. So we've got some new people in, I see, this evening. So what have you guys been up to? And Dread, how are the chilies? You still haven't actually told us. You've not actually mentioned the condition of the chili. And I'm not happy about that, mate. I need to know. How are the chilies? All you said was, yeah, I'm typing with one finger. And I thought you perhaps lost the other four. And I got a little bit worried, mate. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit worried. I thought, has he been in some massive accident and had to have 4 taken off? That wouldn't have been fun, mate. It wouldn't have been fun. But here at Real Review UK, we do show concern. Getting too big for the tent, need to move to the greenhouse. That is a good sign. And those watching over on the vertical stream, I see you. I see you putting little emojis in the chat. Thank you very much. Come and join us. Come say hello. My name is Ben. And if you want to watch in horizontal, you absolutely can. If you are watching on the vertical, just double tap the middle of your screen if you're on a phone, and that will give us a like. And if you could please give us a sub, we'd really, really appreciate that as well. We do a lot here. We do Lego, we do theme parks, we do travel. We're going to start doing some film reviews. We're currently at 2,118 subscribers, so we'd love 2 more to get to 2120 tonight. That would be pretty damn awesome if you could do that. And like I say, if you want to watch in horizontal, all you've got to do, because that's where the main chat is, just go to the channel and click on, there's 2 streams on the channel right now. One says vertical, one doesn't say vertical. Just click on the one that doesn't say vertical, and you'll be in the horizontal, where the build area is much bigger. And I'm just a little window in the corner. So it's up to you if you want to see it that way. We leave it to your discretion. That's why we stream 2 different streams, so that, excuse me, you can decide what and how you want to watch. But yes, good evening to all. Okay, good night, Lisa. Sleep well. Also, we do have a super chat goal tonight of 5 super chats of £2 or more. I figured as we are the first day back in a while, I thought I'd be ambitious. Perhaps I'm too ambitious, but I thought I'd be ambitious and see if you guys wished to support us tonight. Yeah, obviously, nobody has to, but we always appreciate it if you do. And if you're not a member yet, we do members only content, members only streams, and every member, even the 99p a month ones, can access those. 10 of these. Ooh. We're gonna go, yeah. 3, 4 et 5 et 6 et 7 et 8 et 9 et 10. 10 of those. Strike them down nicely. Nice, Tiana. 79 subscribers. So your shorts are doing very well. It's really, really good to see. And we are also going to be starting to do a few more shorts because, like I said, we shot a lot of content over at Legoland on Saturday. So it would be dumb to not put it out as, like, you know, shorts and videos and all that good stuff. I do actually think we're possibly a piece down, which would really, really, really upset me. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. I'm going to have to look in the bags. I'm going to look in the bags. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Britain Bricks, yay, finally I can chat. Hi there, Britain Bricks, how are you? You only have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes, to be fair. And, like I said, the main chat is in the horizontal stream, so we run 2 streams on the channel at the same time. Or you can chat up there, it doesn't really. Oh, you were the emote spammer. Well, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. You know, that feeling when that one piece that you need, just one piece, is missing. It's absolutely missing. This is not here. Here. It's a 1x4 with 2 studs on top. And it needs to go there. Am I being blind? Can anybody see it from above? Or is it not there? Because that's a 1x3. Okay. It's not here. Huh. This isn't good. I mean, I guess I could create one. I'm just going to have to. You just found a channel and noticed some of my friends are in the chat. Fair enough. Well, good evening. Yes, it was a sealed set. It was a sealed set. I'm going to use my spares pot to just create some pieces across for the minute. I'll just use one of these. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry. 19k, you thought it peaked at 17. So you got a short that has done 19,000 views. That's really cool. I wish some of our bloody shorts did stuff like that. That much I will say. I wish some of our bloody shorts did 19,000 views. That would be handy. Double check the bags. Also check they've not stuck to your arms. That happens to me. They haven't stuck to my arms, and we just went through the bags on the camera. But like I said, we've got a massive spares pot, so we can just sort of create things and recreate things if we need to. Because we build a lot of sets on stream. And we've accumulated a lot of spares. I guess that's just the way it goes, right? Wait, how about I try and promote you on my shorts, then I can get you up and help me. I'll help you. Up to you. If you want to promote us on your shorts, we'd appreciate that, obviously. But yes, like I said, we've got plenty of Legoland content shot from Saturday, so that will be coming. I think we put out a short from Legoland the other day, actually. We were in the Haunted House Monster Party, and normally you can't film anything in there. I just got cheeky and I said, can I film it when it's empty? and there's nobody in there. They're like, yeah, sure, just be quick. So I just got like a 10-second short. And people love it, which is cool. My God, that ride, Haunted House Monster Party at Legoland Windsor, has the most bloody catchy soundtrack ever, and it just sticks in your head. Ba 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 ba. Bloody I'm a Score making their catchy theme park music. I do like I'm a Score, to be fair. They do make some cracking theme park music. And just as much as we are Lego fans here, we are disabled travel aficionados. So if you are disabled and you need to travel, we certainly tell people and show people how you can do that. You found the active chat. There you go. Everybody, make Britain Bricks feel welcome. Please do. Make Britain Bricks feel very welcome. Look at the size. Look at the size of this. Far bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think the wife is home. She may have seen my message about the spider. Now, I've not told Lila about the spider yet, because Lila sort of freaks out more than I do when it comes to spiders. And so Lila's my daughter, for those who don't know. And there was a very, 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 very large one running across my bathroom floor, and I freak out at them at the best of times. And just before I came on stream. And I tried to stamp it out. I tried, people. I chased it across the bathroom as fast as my little disabled legs could carry me. And it got away. It went under the sink. And like I said, I know what my Lila's like. So I made the executive decision to lock the bathroom door and simply don't tell her. That's what I did. I locked the bathroom door, didn't tell her, because Chrissy, my wife, is far better with spiders than I am. Not going to lie. Far better. And I locked the bathroom door, and I sent my beautiful wife a message explaining the situation. So hopefully, she's down there and she'll deal with it. I mean, she'll probably just come up here and, like, call me names. That's likely. But I don't care. Quite frankly. Britain Brick says, always nice to find new people with interest in the same thing. You're good with spiders. You pick them up. I can't do that. No, not me. I'm not doing that. I'm not picking up no spider. They can, they are evil. They should not exist. Their little gangly legs. To be fair, I've got a lot better with them, folks. I used to be dreadful with them. And I've got a lot better. Like, if they're semi-small, I can deal with them now. But the one earlier on was bloody huge. And I was just like, and I had shoes on. So I thought, well, I've got shoes on, I'm protected, let's try and chase it down and just, stomp. That didn't work. I tried. It got away. It was a fast one. I'm getting messages. And if you are messaging me on WhatsApp or on X, I can read them. But if you're messaging me on WhatsApp or on Messenger, I simply can't. Not till the end of the show, because my phone is my build cam. And like I said to you guys on the vertical chat, Britain Bricks, this is a better build area for this stream as well. And this is where people like to come. So this is where we have the active chat. Because it's always nice to have people come with our interests as well. And like I said, we were at Legoland on Saturday and we did the Legoland Golf as well. So there's plenty of footage of that to come, all shot in beautiful 4K. So long as you're in the UK, no problem. If you're in the States or Australia, not a chance. Well, yeah, we're in the UK. And you can probably tell from the way I speak. We're in the UK, but it doesn't matter because we've had our bedroom window open for a few days to try and cool our bedroom down. And it freaked me out so much. I came and closed my bedroom window immediately. Immediately. I was just like, nah, it's not. There's no more. No more coming in here. Not happening. Not in this house. Absolutely not. We're nearly through stage 1. To be fair, stage 1 was 2 massive bags. So it's not like stage 1 was tiny. All of this is stage 1. There it is. There it is. That moment when you have a nice moment of clarity. It was over on the other side. It was not within the rest of the bricks. Don't ask me why. I could not tell you. But at least we found it. I mean, like I say, it wasn't too much of a big deal because I just create something else to replace it. It doesn't really bother me, but it bothers you at the time when you're looking for something. That just clips on there. Clip lot, baby. Lawrence is asleep next to me, for those who don't know. So as I'm new to your channel, can you tell me what your channel is all about and how it came about? Some kind of background. Well, my name is Ben, and this came about really because we do a lot of theme park content and Lego content now, but we like to travel, and I'm disabled. I have physical disabilities, and I have autism as well. And I use a mobility scooter and things like that. And we just have this passion to review these places and go to these places. And also to build this stuff and do things like this. My wife, Chrissy, and I, we will do live streams together where we build and chat. And we talk about life, the universe, and everything. And I come at it from the point of view of a disabled person and an autistic person. So you know when I hope you know that when we're telling you something and we're reviewing something, I'm certainly shooting from the hip. I don't sugarcoat anything. And yeah, that's really how it came about. We've had it we've had it for years, but we've only taken it seriously for the last 12 months. And we've managed to monetize it. We've managed to, grow it to now over 2,000 subscribers, and we'd really like to continue to grow. And we appreciate each and every person that does come along. And like I say, we talk to people a lot about what's going on in our life, what's going on in the world, and we try and impart some wisdom as well on people, especially people who are in our position, because both our children are also autistic, same as I am. And so we try and we just try and help people. We do a lot of disability accessibility stuff, and we try and have a lot of fun. That is awesome, Ben Ward. I'm also autistic. I'm on the Asperger side of the spectrum, so I need routine. I'm far too sporadic, I think would be the word. Impulsive, maybe. But Dexter, our son, very much needs routine. But I don't really think about things. I just do. Would you say that's about right, babe? You just hear from the background. You're, yeah. I did tell them you were down at skiing. How did it go? Bit shaky. Did he have fun at least? Is that Dexter skiing? Oh, that's cool. But yeah, did he have fun at least? Then he had a meltdown. Okay, well, at least we've tried it and we know. You can't go back to the skiing tomorrow. Yeah, kids. So yeah, Tiana says she doesn't know where she is on the spectrum. Routine is a must, and change is my worst enemy. I'm not a fan of change. I'm not going to lie. And Dexter hates change, but in the same breath, I am very spontaneous. But I won't spontaneously change things, if that makes sense. I just spontaneously do things. And that's just the way I am. But I also, people often get upset, by when I'm telling them things, because I don't sugarcoat anything at all. And I know I'm doing it, by the way. But I also spent so long as a young'un, as a teenager, trying to blend in, so to speak, with everybody else and acting how I thought I had to act. Going to parties and doing all of that, and I'm not doing that anymore, quite frankly. I'm not doing it anymore. I've been sober, 15 years nearly? Married for 12, kids, all of that. Okay. Wouldn't WhatsApp be easier to contact you, as I normally use it for everything? Asked Tiana. I suppose you can use WhatsApp, Tiana. I suppose you can. We can sort that out a bit later on or tomorrow. That should be fine. So far, no stickers have gone on. I know I've got some. Oh no, don't worry. No, I'm not being, I'm just being jokey. Of course you can do that. Nothing to apologise about. It doesn't cause any trouble. Doesn't cause any bloody trouble. Honestly. Oh, wow, it's Vaughan. Hello, Vaughan. How are we this evening? Are we feeling better? Please tell me we're feeling better. And obviously, I already said a huge thank you for this on the stream, but once again, a huge thank you, man, for this. For sponsoring this stream, as you said. I'm trying to get this built as quickly as possible so that we can move on to the light kit. And I'm not going to lie, we're reaching the end of stage 1. However, there are only 2 stages. So, and you can see we've built quite a bit of the ship. Don't forget, anyway, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to check on the subscribers as we speak. We are currently at, drum roll please, maestro, 2,120 subscribers. Oh, wow, we've hit our goal. Thank you very much. So if we can get to 2025, we'd be really... Exit Terrestrial Inc. Hello there. I see you up on the vertical stream. But yes, Vaughan, thank you for this set. It is absolutely stunning so far. It is massive. I didn't realise how much you'd paid for it. I'm feeling a little bit inadequate. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit inadequate. But yes. Britain Brick says, apparently this is a very nice looking build once it's built. Not built it yet myself. Britain Bricks, we're building it as fast as we can because he didn't just buy us this for this stream. He got us the bloody LED light kit. So we're putting that in as well. I have no idea how to do it. We're going to work it out as we go along. Yeah. I'm shocked. I was in shock when he handed it to me on Saturday. So and it looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It looks so awesome. So we're trying to get through it. If it gets to 9 PM before I've actually put the set together, I may consider a second part for tomorrow where we do the light kit installation. I know that sucks. But hopefully we can get it. I have a light kit for the Pyramids of Giza. I've still not installed them. Well, this is our first ever light kit. I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing with it, mate. So we're just going to work it out as we go. Quite frankly, I think that's the best way to do it. Right. Dylan's got a few good Star Wars Lego kits currently in bits in bags after leaving his ex. He needs replacement instructions now. Well, what you can do is if you go to lego.com, Julie, you can download every instruction kit they've ever released for free on their website. So as long as you know the set number, you can get the instruction kit. And you can download them for free. And you can rebuild them. You've not the main reason you've not installed them is well, I took a look at a little video earlier on, right? And it doesn't look too bad. I'm not gonna lie. This is a prototype build, says Vaughn. Yes, it is. The problem is, if it goes really well and we really love it, I was looking at the light kit for Chrissy's birthday present, and it's 80 quid. And I'm not going to lie, it looks really good. Yes, so you have to build the set first and then do the lights. I was looking at a video earlier on, Vom. You have to build it first and then do the lights. I know that's a bit backwards, perhaps, but that's what they want you to do. Okay. Going to put it on like that. Why is that not letting me put it on? It should go straight on there. Okay, this is weird. I don't get this. I'm just going to put it on like that. I'm just going to put it on like that. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. And then, like I say, if it gets to 9 PM, we may consider doing the actual light kit in its own stream tomorrow. It's just I don't really want to drag it on for more than 2 hours ago. Here's a sticker. It's past your bedtime, is it, Extraterrestrial Inc? Good night. Right, where's that going? It's going in there. What the fudge? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense. You watch a guide on this LED build and it seemed pretty straightforward to take a few bits off. Yeah, I agree. That's all built right. Right. I'm going to put it on like that. Just hope it's correct. What we're going to do. We're hoping for the best. Yeah, stickers are a pain. I prefer printed pieces. And Chrissy, my wife, who does a lot of the building here as well, she really prefers printed pieces as well. She just heard, I don't know if you heard her, but she just went, oh yeah. Oh, hell yeah, did you say? Speed Champion sets are the worst for stickers, are they? I do see the Speed Champion sets look like they've got a lot of stickers on them. They're just not my thing. But obviously, I'm never going to knock someone who does have them as a thing. You think I should do it over 2 shows, do you, Vaughn? So you think we should install the lights tomorrow as like a special? Because we would start around 7 p.m. and I'd love for you to be here if we're going to do that, because you did provide this set. So let me know. And if that's the case, then I'll jump off around 9. And we'll do a few rounds if you're up for it. Only if you're up for it. I did hear you're feeling better, but still a bit wheezy. So, yeah, I like to check up on things. I like to check up on people. Okay, we're going to put another sticker on. It's another sticker time, folks. Just what I like. Of course, I'm being sarcastic, but do you just build Star Wars sets, or is there other things you make? So we've done on stream. We've done Star Wars sets. We've done Minecraft sets. I did the giant Mario the other day, the one that sits on his Yoshi. What else have we built? Well, I'll show you what we've got. Well, Chrissy is. I don't know if she wants to build her birthday present on stream, and she absolutely does not have to. But if she does want to build it, then we've got the Lego Beauty and the Beast set. Legoland was great. I had a really good time, and I'm glad that you did. Where's this latching on? Is it latching onto there? Okay, so we're turning this around. And that's going on there? Yeah, it's going on there. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, we've done part 1. Part 1 is over. And it's been placed together like this. So let's have a look. Traumatizing thing too. Did you get my message, babe? Did you find it? Oh. That thing was massive. She didn't find it. Oh no, we build some Star Wars, but this one's really cool. But we Star Wars is something we pick wisely, and I'll tell you why. Because oftentimes it is just a huge pile of grey. And you know, whilst we love building pretty much everything, we do like colourful things. So yeah, oftentimes Star Wars is just a big part of. What do you think of this? What do you think of this $1,000 Death Star 2 set that's going to be coming out in October? Because that is going to be $1,000 worth of grey bricks. That is what that is going to be. And I love Star Wars. I hate these paper bags. I hate them with a passion. I hate them with an absolute passion. Same. I hate that I can't really hold them very well, and I hate that I can't see through them as well. I hate them. And then people will go to you, don't you care about saving the planet? No, I care about my century more than that, actually. Thank you. Sorry. Not sorry. We got to find oh, you're gonna love this, Shalini. But I got to find him first. There's his little body. Here's his little body. Look at this, Vaughn. There you go. He's tiny. He's absolutely minuscule. Where is my vertical stream? Docks. Vertical. I'm going to unplug it. Docks. Vertical. We're plugging. Why is it over there? It's on the wrong screen. Let's undo that. Jesus Christ. You know, sometimes technology is not your friend. But yeah, this is tiny. There it is. There's the camera. He's going to go over there with Mandalorian. Brimbix, I can just touch them. My wife thinks it's very funny and she chases me around the house with them. That and recycled cardboard boxes. Fair enough. I mean, the thing is, the one thing I will say about this, Britain Bricks, is I've come to learn that sometimes it's best not to let on to your wife what some of your tics or pet peeves are. Because they do use it against you, don't they? Don't they? Yeah. I've been married for over 12 years now. It was a tiny Grogu. It was. I thought you would like that, Shalini. I thought you might like that. That is what that was. A teeny tiny Grogu. Don't forget, anyway, if you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't be shy. Come say hi. In either chat, the horizontal or the vertical, but the chat usually is kicking the most in the horizontal stream. And we are at 2,119 subscribers, so we did lose one. It's kind of hard not carrying in the ball and hide it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. But yeah, I've learned, like I say, over 12 years of marriage, that sometimes it's best to just not let on to your wife what your tics and stuff are. Like, I love my wife dearly. I want to spend the rest of my life with her, and I want to pass away with her by my side. However, I would like her not to be able to know things that might hasten that process. Because I refuse to let her get life insurance on me. Refuse. The final minifigure of the set. You can go down there with Din and Grogu. Okay, yeah, I would agree with you, Vaughn. I'm going to do the light set tomorrow. So once we've completed the ship, we will come back tomorrow at 7 p.m. and we will go again and we'll install the light kit. And if that only takes, you know, an hour or less, we have a freebie that was given to us by Lego when I picked up Chrissy's birthday present. It's a little Easter Bunny set. It's freaking terrifying, but we will build it. And I mean, they gave it to me and I thought, who designed this? Who actually designed this? But yes, there are some good minifigures right there. You are correct, sir. I think these are the correct ones. I'm not dreadfully sure. I think they are. We're just going to go with it and hope for the best. What is my son doing? He's making his way up the stairs. He's making his way into our room. Hello, Dexter. I'll ask you, did you enjoy the skiing? Not really. Okay. No, that's not good. Shouldn't have ended up in tears. Yeah. It's all right, mate. It's all right. Okay. Dexter, it's okay to be worried and it's okay to be scared when you haven't done something before. You don't have to call yourself a wuss, mate.
Yeah, but because I saw people where I got to the bottom of the stuff where like skis just got out and they just fall over.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you're seeing people fall over, I'm not surprised that you're worried.
I've seen the skis.
See you in a bit, Tiana. We will still be here, I imagine, when you're done.
I'm going to go down.
You go downstairs and chill out, my son. Have fun. Okay. Well, maybe. We'll see. Well, like I say, maybe. We'll see. They're trying to sell us one-to-one lessons by the sound of it. Love you. Always a sell job with these places, isn't it? It's always a sell job. You go and do something. You trial something. I mean, they weren't even going for some kind of actual skiing trial. It was just as part of their scouts. Oh. Dexter? Oh, God. Well, his computer won't be working now then. Just dropped... He just dropped his laptop down the stairs. That should be great. Did he just say, don't come down? Has he really broken it? There's no pieces. But is it broken? Yeah, but does it work? He just dropped his laptop down the stairs. Is the screen working? Is it broken? You've got lucky there. And it's fine. I mean, it really went. We thought he'd gone. That's how loud it was. Bang, bang, bang down the bloody stairs. Me and Chrissy just looked at each other and like, oh, dearie me. Where's that going? Is that just sitting there? It does. Just sits in there. That's pretty cool. And then we need an actual brick. An actual Lego brick. My God. An actual 2x4 bloody brick. Going on there. Okay, that's quite a unique piece, and then another brick. So that's wrapping around the base of the brick. Like that. And another brick. We do like a brick. Julie says, yes, Shalini. Or Shalini says, Julie, can I use bone meal plant feed for my plants in balcony? I've got lavender, marigold, and geraniums. Ooh, geraniums. And Julie says, yes, Shalini, it's great to use. It's slow release, so one use now should last all season, depending on the quality of your soil. I read that as if I was reading an audiobook. Yes. How are you doing? I'm in a weird mood tonight. I think it's because I've been off for so long. I feel like I've had, time off and I've come back refreshed. I still feel like absolute crap. But that's because I'm still not fully recovered from everything that's happened this week and all of that crap. But, yeah, I feel like maybe I've been a little bit naughty. I've had to have time off. And I've come back all happy and excited. But I haven't. Britain Brick says, it's quite fun to find a 2x2 and 2x4 basic bricks. Those elements are so old now, and it's really cool to see them still being used. I love it. I love it when an actual brick comes along. Baby, you plan to go downstairs at any point before the end of this stream? If you do, can you bring your present up? Just so that I can show them the sheer scale of what you've got. I know it's yours, but don't you want to make Julie jealous? Then yeah, she said totally. I think John went away. I literally think he turned up in my stream to promote his own video and then went away. I don't know how I feel about that, folks. I don't know how I feel about that. Some of this stuff comes off real easy. Comes off real easy. Ah, well. Well, video promote hit and run. To be fair, we did used to have a channel together. We did news and politics and things like that. And I decided that seriously wasn't for me full time anymore. So this is when I heavily started focusing on this channel. So I don't mind him promoting his stuff, but to hit and run like that, it's just very rude, isn't it? It's very, very rude. Like you know, that's a good terminology, good way to describe it there, Britain Bricks. Hit and run. Yeah, I like it. Huh. It's the frustration part. It's kicking in again. Because I know the piece is going to be here. It's going to be here. If I just will it into existence by continually saying it's going to be here, then I'll see it. See? Told you. Jedi says, just checked the Super Hot Baby Chilies. Looking good for 2 weeks. Super Hot Baby Chilies. That's a song title right there. That's a song title. Super Hot Baby Chilies. Judy says, I've got marigolds to plant on the ends of my veg bed tomorrow, Shalini. Carl will be helping too. Damn right Carl will be helping. He lives there rent-free. Put that boy to work, Julie. Put that boy to work. We'll have to have an emergency dentist appointment tomorrow. I think. I will explain tomorrow. So I may come on the stream tomorrow night, all numb. Going, oh my god, what are you doing? Sound like Rocky Balboa. Adrian, I'm building Lego. Adrian. Oh. What are you saying, Rocky? I'm building the Star Wars library. Yeah. Star Wars library. Sorry, guys. Oh. That goes on there. That goes on there. I'm guessing the little bubble is for Grogu. Oh dear. You know that feeling like up your nose when you get water up it? Just got that. It wasn't pleasant. What do you mean that's what she said? See, this is marriage, folks. This is marriage. Told you. I'm not letting her get life insurance on me. Not happening. And remember, guys, if anything were to mysteriously happen to me, she did it. She did it. Okay? Just remember that. If anything were to mysteriously happen, Chrissy did it. And I think, you know what? All men should have some kind of document or written testament that says exactly that. It was the wife. I am of sound mind. What do you mean I'm not of sound mind? Sorry, you saying autistic people are not of sound mind? I'm of sound mind. I am. You chose to marry me. Just saying. This is a flipper. I'm putting flippers on here. Look. It's flippers, baby. So you're planting those marigolds tomorrow. And then is that the end of the planting for this season, or do you have more to go in? What's the crack there? What on earth am I doing? I think I've gone one too high. I'd gone one too high. Looking pretty good. So, like, Vaughn wants me to do the light kit tomorrow on a separate stream. And looking at the time and looking at where we're at, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to get this kit built. We're going to get it together tonight. We'll do a look at it, look it over, little review of it, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll illuminate this sucker. If I can even find the pulley piece. Yeah, we'll illuminate this sucker tomorrow. Because why not? Okay, that goes on there. You're very much acting like a child over there, woman. Saying things like you're on a playground. Oh, great. Vaughn found some in Screwfix. I'll pop down in the weekend. Oh, okay. I don't know about your local Screwfix, but my local Screwfix now deliver anything within 1 hour for £5. They do a 1 hour delivery slot for £5. I don't know if this is all Screwfixes that are doing this, but ours is doing it. Which, you know, if you're ordering anything substantial, it's probably a pretty good shout. Whereas, I ordered something in Screwfix the other day that cost £1.25. And I was looking at it, and it is just round the corner. I'm not going to lie, it's just round the corner. And they were like, okay, we'll deliver it to you within 1 hour for £5. And I was thinking, yours does it in Darlow, does it? Fair enough. Ours does it here in Eastbourne. And I was thinking to myself, well, I've only spent £1.25 on the item. Perhaps not. That's it. Go through. Go through. This is really tough to push on through. It's all come apart because of it not going through properly. It's back together now. I'm assuming there's going to be some lighting in this. I swear to God, if it tells me I'm doing 2 of these, I'm going to be pissed. It doesn't tell me I'm doing 2. Okay. We're going white sticks. We're definitely doing 2 of these. They're probably not identical, and that's probably why it said. Vaughn says, I'm sure everyone is interested, so I will tell them. Ben is building the Mandalorian N-1 fighter. It's the same model as the Naboo Starfighter that Anakin flew in Star Wars Episode 1. That is very true, Vaughn. Everything you just said there. Absolutely true. So yeah, anyway, that's a little bit of information about Screwfix there. If you need something delivered quick, they will deliver it quick. Yeah, ours is literally down the road as well, Shalini, but Jesse says, wow, this is looking good. We're getting there. We're going to do the light bricks tomorrow, Jesse, from 7 p.m. We're going to make them their own stream. We're going to get this thing together first. And we'll have a little look over it tonight, and we will obviously... Yeah. You're doing one as tie other engine, the same as it shows more guts, yeah. Gunky Fadget says, hi, guys. Hi, Ben. I did send you the link this evening. Thank you for clicking on it. Thank you for dropping in. I did know that. Actually, Vaughn, I am somewhat of a little Star Wars fan, you know, secretly in the background. I do enjoy a bit of Star Wars. Fears of Lifestyle. Jess, are you okay? Didn't watch Harry Potter with me on Saturday. Oh no. Yes, Jess, are you? I hope you are okay. We're going to put this down here for a minute. I do know. And I've watched the first 2 good seasons of The Mandalorian and the shitty one as well. And the Book of Boba Fett, which was really just half a season of The Mandalorian anyway. But, yeah. Season 3 of The Mandalorian was shit. Wasn't it? Let's face it. It was utter crap. Keep bringing it out, so the change was a lot. Yes, fair enough. I hope, yeah, I hope you are feeling all right, though. Okay. We're building the other one now, I believe. I could be wrong. We could just still be building the first one. Yeah, we are. We definitely are, yeah. We're still building the first one. Let's put that down. Yeah, I mean, it's getting there. Like I said, it's getting there. And then we'll do the light bricks tomorrow, as I said. We'll take a little break from it. Been hell with Elena Tiana. She's not really stopped having meltdowns. Yeah, no, we're going through the same at the moment with Dexter. Exactly. Mando season 3 was shit. I mean, The Acolyte was dreadful. Obi-Wan wasn't really all that good. I really, really, really enjoy Andor. And that one that was like the Goonies in space. Skeleton Crew. That was far better than it deserved to be, actually. Far better than it deserved to be. I really enjoyed Skeleton Crew. And I'm not embarrassed to say that, by the way. N-1 Starfighter usually has an R2 unit slot with onboard astromechs, which has been modified for the Mandalorian to seat Baby Yoda / Grogu. Says Vaughn. Yes, also very true. Okay. See, we're building. We're building. Gonna switch it round. What are we doing here? Studs. Studies. I've got this theory, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think those of us who really are into, you know, heavily into things like theme parks, especially, and Lego, I think we're on a spectrum. All of us. I am, obviously, and Britain Bricks is, and my wife isn't, but Lego Liam says, I got this Lego set pretty good. It's bigger than you think when you look at the box. Yeah, and then we've got, tomorrow we're coming back to light it with the LED light kit, and it'll be our first ever light kit. So I'm looking forward to giving that a go. It looks pretty damn awesome. I'm not going to lie. Britain Bricks. The thing I hated the most on Skeleton Crew was the cliffhangers at the end of each episode. I was like watching it, the old Flash Gordon. Yeah, I agree. But I think, like I said, it was far better than it deserved to be. Andor is really good. And I think the reason Andor is so good is because it was shot on real sets and not on the volume. Because you can really tell when something's shot on the volume. And there's nothing wrong with that, so to speak, but it just doesn't look quite right. Fourth is there's a really good fan edit of Obi-Wan cutting it down into a 2-hour movie, much, much better. And yeah, that probably does make it much better. Jessie says she won't talk to anyone. They've now made it so she's a teacher at school during break and dinner, but damn, the meltdowns are on a different level. Is she year 6? Jessie? Is Elena year 6? And I ask this because Dexter is. Oh, she's year 7, so she started big school. Do you think it's... So, as our son got older, it's become apparent that him and his class are not at the same level. And more so as they've been getting older. And it's now becoming a real struggle. And I do wonder if that's a big part of it. I mean, I'm not saying that she's behind or anything like that, but I do wonder. And that's just... It's so tough. It is so tough. I did hear about Val Kilmer Shalini. And I lost it with the school the other day. I mean, I wasn't rude. But I told them I told the deputy head teacher to her face and the head of SEN to his face that they were incompetent. I said that they shouldn't be doing the job if they can't call it in, and I said every time they phone and call us in and have us take responsibility, what do you think it does to especially Chrissy's mental health? And I say that because she has dealt with it a lot more than I have. And that's because, honestly, she's worried I'm going to say stuff like I said. And I get it. But they are incompetent. Oh, this looks awesome. So, I'm wondering if... Jessie says, I'm saying this now, I thought SAPS was bad for her, but now they mention other stuff, she's truly finding it difficult. She keeps asking to go back to primary. People, especially the people in the local authorities and the people at the schools, they only see what happens there. They don't see the problems that oftentimes they end up causing, what that brings home, and what we then have to deal with. And of course, we deal with it because we love our children. But they don't see what they do to us as parents. I mean, I never had any support when I was younger. Never had any. But he supposedly has all this support. He's got this educational healthcare plan, or EHCP as it's called. We're now going through the appeals process because there's no way he's going to mainstream school. But these people are incompetent. I can't say it any other way. These people are freaking incompetent. And I've just watched them drain the life out of my wife. And you sitting back, you're watching it, and you don't know what to do. Oh, sorry for unloading there a little bit. Okay, that's going into this side. Right there. There you go, look at that. First one on. I agree with you, the detail's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this thing is... It's huge. Britain Brick says, when I was at school, we was not allowed to take our math and English exams at 15 years old. The reason of this was they said our faces, we are too thick to take them. Jesse says, I wish they trained staff for autism because Jesus Christ, they're the problem. She isn't difficult to understand if you pay attention, but they don't, so it's us that end up having to deal with it. That sounds very familiar, doesn't it, babe? Yeah, and like Chrissy just said, we honestly don't know how they push him to that point because he doesn't do it like that at home anymore. It is their fault. It is them that are doing this. Well, yeah, like Chrissy just said, when he gets to that point, they just call her. And they call us and they say, come in and calm him down. Because we don't know how to do that. And then, I mean, like I said, he does not get to that point at home anymore. He used to. He used to get violent at home, didn't he, babe? Doesn't do it anymore. But they had pushed him so far to the point that I ended up being pushed down. My walking stick was kicked out from under me by Dexter, and I was pushed down a hill. Or I say a hill, it's a slope inside. And that's why I'm in so much pain right now. That coupled with Legoland. But as I said earlier on, he's not being punished for that. And he's not being punished for that because he didn't know what he was doing. He was out of control and they pushed him to that point. And I get it. Yeah, of course you can speak about it, Tiana. Of course. But I took quite the tumble. And I'm still very sore. I can feel everywhere that hit the floor. And it wasn't fun. But that was the school's fault. Because like Chrissy just said, I don't know if any of you heard her, but we honestly don't know how on earth they got him to that point. Well, okay, Shalini, so I'll tell you where we're at. They have accepted him into a mainstream school, despite the fact that mainstream school themselves have said they can't have it. This is real, by the way. They wrote a 3-page letter to the local authority saying, we cannot support Dexter and we cannot accommodate his needs. And explaining in detail how they can't do it. And so what did the local authority do? They put him in that school. Seriously. That's genuinely what happened. They wrote a 3-page letter to the local authority. They spoke to me on the phone, and they said, we can't accommodate Dexter's needs. They wrote a 3-page letter to the local authority, which we have in our possession, by the way. We have a copy of it. That details, in full, how they can't. Lego Gambit says hi. Sorry, I'm talking to the other chat, Lego Gambit. I'm not ignoring you. But yeah, details in full how they can't meet his needs. And the local authority received this letter and said, yeah, not going to listen to that. And put him in that school. So we went to see the head of SEN, Special Educational Needs, at that school. And she told us, point blank, to our faces, when you get the enrollment letter, because you have to actually enroll them yourself. Oh, you just got a PS5, did you, Lego Gambit? Awesome. But when you get that enrollment letter, do not sign it, do not fill it out, and do not accept the placement. That's what she told us. Yes, you can, Tiana. Yes. I will be jumping on Fortnite, but yeah, feel free. Yeah, that's where we were at. They said, so she said, do not send him here. We can't accommodate him. So what we've done is we've told the local authority, we're appealing this decision. Lego Gambit says he's broke now. Fair enough. I mean, PS5s are not cheap. We're appealing this decision, obviously. And B, we have told the local authority, until you place our son in an educational setting that meets his needs, i.e. a special school, because a mainstream school will not meet his needs, we will be home educating him. So, if they don't, at appeal, sort that out, we will be home educating. The appeal's in July. The hearing is in July. We've submitted all the evidence. The head of SEN from his current school has written a letter of full support. And the SEM from the school that they're trying to force him into has written another letter saying we can't have him. So we're probably going to win that appeal. She told me 94% of appeals are successful. 94%. So if 94% are successful appeals, how on earth can the people be doing that job be worth a damn if they get it wrong 94% of the time? Oh, I'm so sorry for ranting, guys. Exactly, you don't have to suck it up and get on with it. There comes a point where you've got to step up and you've got to step in and you've got to say enough is enough. And you know, as a parent, there are kids. And we got to do what we got to do. And sometimes what we got to do is be the bad guy. But, you know, for my kids, I am willing to be the bad guy. Not to my kids. To the correct people. You flat out refused to do your coursework yesterday. You said you haven't done barely anything since being ill, and threw me off as I've missed 4 coursework lessons and they can't do anything. With the interview meaning I'm going downhill. Look, you can catch up with coursework, and you can catch up with coursework in your own time. That's not such a big deal, and tell them that. I can catch up. It's not a big deal. Okay, I think. Well, I can't tell you what you can and can't do, obviously, but where the fudge is that piece? Anybody see a 1x3 plate? It's probably right in front of me. Or it could be under here. Not under there. 1x3 plate. Not that. Okay, this genuinely doesn't appear to be here. Check over here. Move to spares box. Ah, you found our other stream. There you go. We're looking in the bags again. Horrible paper bags. I got it. I got it. It was on my chair. It was on my chair. You refused to do anything catering yesterday. You're thinking of just giving up on the course. It's going to go downhill, and you're giving up on my cooking. Like, what is the actual point? You've got to enjoy it to do it. I would say that. If it's what you want to do and it's what you want to pursue, then pursue it. But if you're not enjoying it and you don't want to do it, then that's a decision you need to make. And we can't make that decision for you. I don't say that to be mean or anything like that, but if we were to make that decision for you, then we look like we could be influencing you. And we certainly don't want to influence you to quit something, certainly if you enjoy doing it. But what I will say is that you've got to want to do it. Because, you know, our Dexter, he's not going to do stuff he doesn't want to do. And I don't do stuff I don't want to do anymore. I used to, because I used to try and blend in. I used to try and fit in. I don't do that anymore. But like I said, it literally all has to boil down to what you're comfortable with, what you want to do, and whether or not you think you can handle that workload. And then what you have to do is you have to make an informed decision based upon all of that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is it? This is going to be my fault again. There's one. See? Always my fault. They've always gone somewhere. It's a good subject, and I love this subject, but the coursework is effing you up. Cooking an exam is a decent bit, but doing 2 to 3 weeks of coursework is effing you up and is still making you feel like, what's the point? Well, perhaps you need to step in and make them realise, that you're not the same as everybody else. And and I don't say that in any kind of derogatory way. We're not the same as everybody else. And that this is something that you love doing, is something you really want to pursue, but you need help. You won't need help when you've learned everything, obviously. But at this point, you need some help. Oh, bollocks. Caught it. They make it impossible to ask for it. I know they do. I know they do, Jess. I know. You're scared of your cooking exam and going into catering. Well, that could just be jitters and nerves. Right? And obviously, I don't know that for sure. But that could just be jitters and nerves. And they're natural, by the way. They're absolutely natural. I think we all feel them. Jess, it's so true. I built up yesterday and you refused to go into drama and literally said you're not going in, full stop. But like I said, the jitters and nerves are something we all feel, something we all get. And yes, we're not the same as everybody else. But honestly, I think sometimes it's not realized by other people. It's a hard one to explain because we've grown up so differently, quite frankly. Like I said, when I was a kid, there was no support for me. And I'm not moaning about that, so to speak. I'm just pointing out what there was. And it's an absolute dick move on the parts of the education system because I still don't think they understand the condition. I don't think they understand it at all, and I'm not surprised, if I'm honest, because we are all different. So what they need to do is they need to take every single bloody one of us at our bloody point of... Look. We're individuals and they need to treat us like it. Okay. So he's just a droid. He goes over there. And then we're going to load in a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's done. The Naboo N-1 Starfighter from the Mandalorian is built. And tomorrow night, we're going to... Oh, let's put that back on. We're going to add the LED light kit. Tiana says, I'm going into my exam catering tomorrow. Oh, you're not going. I would suggest that you try and go. Obviously, but only if you're comfortable. Only if you're comfortable. What I'm going to do for the meantime, I'm going to bring up the big camera so you can see this huge set for what it is. And tomorrow night, we're going to light this bad boy with a Brick Smacks LED light kit. Something we have never done before, either in our house or on this channel. And my God, this thing it's so detailed. It's so detailed. I don't know how much Vaughan paid for it. Because it retails at £60, but I think it was on sale. But I think at around the £40-45 price point, this thing would absolutely be worth it. Maybe not at the 60, but then the LED light kits look like they cost £20 to £25 on top of that. So we'll take a look at them later, or tomorrow. I mean, let's put this here for a minute. And just, oh, sorry. That was a bit loud, wasn't it? So we've got this here, the Bricks Max LED light kit. So we're going to go through tomorrow from 7 PM UK time. And we're going to light this bad boy. Now, I want to thank everybody who's joined us tonight, either horizontally or vertically, who has got involved in the chat, who have clicked the like button, who have subscribed. We do appreciate each and every single one of you. And there'll be hopefully some either shorts or videos coming tomorrow from Legoland Windsor. If I've got time to edit them, they will be out. We've got some on-ride POVs that we can put out. And yeah, plenty more to come on the channel. And hopefully when Chrissy's got over this bout of sinusitis, she'll be back fighting fit as well. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go and jump on Fortnite. And I hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your evening. Bye for now.